Hi guys, I just wanted to hop on quick and go over a couple things. Nothing major, nothing different, just my plan for September. We are already into September. I do not know how that happened. But for September, my goal is going to be a goal that I have tried in months past and just have not gotten to. I think the closest I came was June. I think I missed by like 2 days. My goal is to have preferably a Tumblr video up every single morning. Weekday mornings are going to be 6 o'clock, weekends are going to be 8 o'clock. That's my goal, anyways. But life has been extremely hectic. I mentioned in a community post that I put up a video on my other channel about a seasonal campground rental we did for next year, but that grandfathered us in for the rest of this year. So it became this great big push to get a camper, get it on the site, and of course we want to use it as much as possible with what is left of this season. We can go up there year round, but we have to haul our water for a part of the year, not the end of the world, but so that's where we've been every weekend except for the weekend we were on vacation. And even then we bookended the weekend there, or the week there. So it's been crazy. But I am going to make, like I said, a big push to get a whole bunch of tumblers done throughout the month of September, because I need to get retail stock done. I need to start taking in Christmas orders because I will be very limited on what I take in. I won't be shipping after a certain point. The postal service was a mess last year. I actually almost expect that it's going to be worse this year because things kind of haven't eased up or caught back up in some cases. Hopefully not. I mean, hopefully it'll run smoother, but I'm not going to count on it. Actually, right now this month it's been running perfect. Some of my things are getting there the next day. But I also have orders of my own that have gone from Florida to Hawaii or California and then come back to me. So clearly there's still a problem there somewhere. So I may still run an occasional official sales post, but every Tumblr from now on that is not spoken for, that is not for an order, will have in the beginning of the description what I'm going to call a quick sale. I will leave those active until the Tumblr leaves me, whether it's sold or whether it goes to retail. I'm going to do this so I don't end up so backed up, and so I have a better idea of, on a regular basis, what I have for retail stock, because as we get closer to the holidays, that's going to pick up, and keeping up there is going to be a little more difficult as well. You are probably going to end up seeing more multiples being made at the same time, like the hummingbird cups. There's a video coming up, I think I set them for Saturday, where I do 3 of them at once. I had asked, and most people said they'd rather see them all done together. I already do things like my fire tumblers 2 at a time, so it's not really a big deal for me to do more of them in that fashion. But those 2 hummingbirds, when that video goes up, those 2 are available. The 3rd one is already sold. But I'm going to backtrack through into the fall tumbler. This one is available. I do want to get this one to retailer, sold soon. This one I need to get finished up. It needs another coat, even though this is the video that went up today, because all of a sudden it's September and fall is going to come fast, and nobody's going to want fall cups if I don't get them done soon. So I don't typically do a lot of seasonal stuff. I mean, the summer stuff, obviously, beachy stuff, but that'll sell year round. Fall stuff, Christmas stuff is basically Christmas. I'll occasionally sell an ornament or something Christmas themed off season, but it's very, very rare. So, I mean, my little flamingos are kind of out of season, but who doesn't love a flamingo all the time anyways? So anything that's new coming up and available, the quick sale information will be in the description. It will be at the very top. If it's not there, it means that Tumblr is not available, whether it was an order, or it's already sold, or it's already gone to retail. If it's available, it will be marked available. It will be in my hands. I've been having trouble getting shipping labels to print lately, so I've been having to actually go to the post office with everything, and just being so busy in general, and I don't like to run out just to do one thing. I like to kind of stack my errands. So I am asking that you give me up to a week to get anything shipped. Sometimes I'll put the video up, like today's for a good example. This isn't actually ready to go. If somebody bought this today, it's not going out tomorrow. It's not going out till sometime next week because it needs at least one more coat, possibly sanding, and a coat after that. It needs cleanup. And then it needs, before the cleanup is done, it really needs a 3-day cure before it ships. I have to say, as far as I know of everything I've ever made, I have never had a tumbler fail, and the weather has been so extreme across the country that I haven't actually put the video up yet because I'm so disgusted with what happened with this tumbler. I am remaking it for my customer, of course. But I had a tumbler completely fail. Like, it was rock hard. I washed it. I cleaned it when I did a bunch of other ones, including my own personal Jeep koozies that we used all week. But I think something just between the humidity between here and Texas and the humidity there, something catastrophic happened with the tumbler. It is tacky. The paper it was wrapped in was stuck to it. Just not good. That's a first for me. I have had molds that stayed soft if they were in the heat, but once you bring them in and they sit and they harden back up, that's a whole different story. I don't know what happened with this tumbler. I am struggling with my resin right now, simply because it has been so humid. I really don't want to switch resins again. I've really been enjoying not having itchy wrists and having contact dermatitis from resin. So I am hoping that this is temporary and that as we get into fall weather, it'll cycle back around. But yeah, so that was fun. That was a first for me, and hopefully a last. I've never even had a tumbler that was tacky the next day. Like, I've never had a bad epoxy mix, which I guess in more than 3 years is nice. So I do have a lot going on. I do have a really cool concept tumbler over here that will be going up early next week, I think. Monday, Tuesday, somewhere in there, that I'm really excited about. This one's not perfect, but it was my first working through the concept for this. I still haven't gone out and looked to see if other people are doing this on tumblers. I have no idea. I'm actually going to put a preview over in the community post. I took a couple pictures of it. It's on its last coat and spinning right now, so the video will be edited and uploaded hopefully today, and scheduled. But I am pretty excited about it. I do have some other more complex cups in the works. I've still got my own rhinestone cup that is going nowhere fast. I just have not had even 5 minutes to work on it. But thankfully that type of tumbler you can just put down and walk away from for weeks on end. But also part of my goal in doing these quick sales is I work in a really small room. I mean, you've seen my room. I've given you a full tour. And I just end up with no room to put all of these. I mean, I actually still have somewhere in that back corner. Nope. That back corner is a bag with other tumblers that still haven't made it to retail that will be headed that way shortly. I have been working through the closet shelf trying to finish up some of those. And yeah, I'm at the point where the tumblers have taken over to the point where I don't even have space to pour a mold right now. And that's something else that needs to be addressed really soon here. Like, I actually have an order for coasters that the person's been way more than patient than I deserve, because I messed them up the first time around, which happens. Coasters, I get busy and walk away, and then I end up loaded with bubbles, and I squirrel. So I owe her those, and I need to get some done for retail, tile coasters especially. I think I have one at the store right now. I really, really need to get alphabet keychains done to get out there. So again, I am hoping to have a video a day. I am hoping to have a Tumblr video every single morning, but there will probably be some coaster videos, some mold videos, some keychain videos, things of that nature popping up here and there. If I'm keeping on pace with the Tumblr a day video, the coaster and molds and stuff will be secondary later in the day, just as bonuses. So that is where I am at. I am trying to get it all together. I mean, I have, you know, cups surrounding me that are started. I have like 6 that I can see that are spray painted because there's ideas in my head that I just have not had time to pull off. I mean, I have pages and pages of lists of ideas, and then I get another idea and I scroll out on the other list and want to do something new. So I will be getting those finished up, and yeah, I don't know. I've got 6 spinning over here at top coats right now, and ones you've already seen, and some of these need a top coat that are in front of me, and new stuff. So that's where I am at.